Tani. Mbali, thank you very much indeed for your time. I guess it was a busy weekend for the ANC with the elections in Limpopo, and now there's this workshop on the manifesto. Why is the ANC having this special workshop on the election blueprint?
Well, Blaine, we do know that we are now preparing for the 2019 elections, and delegates of the ANC have made their way to St. George's Hotel here in Irene. Now, of course, while they are here at this specific workshop, they will be looking at what they will put into their manifesto document come for the 2019 elections. Now, something that they'll be looking at including in this document will be issues around education, will be issues around jobs, the rate of the unemployment rate in South Africa, and also looking at things as a social cohesion. There'll be a number of those things that they'll be looking at right here, and we also know that this will be the ANC's, the ANC President's first manifesto campaign since he became president earlier this year. But Blaine, I must say that the ANC meets at a very crucial time where we're still seeing major divisions within the party. I mean, just at the weekend we saw the ANC's Limpopo conference being taken to court by some of their disgruntled members. And just on the back of that, about 2 weeks ago, we also had the same situation where the ANC was taken to court yet again by some of its members. Now, Blaine, just also joining us now, we have Dr. Vijay Naidu, and she will be also be here today. She'll be delivering the document on education and training. Now, can you just let us know, ma'am, what will be included in your document here today?
Good morning. I come from a research institution, the Human Sciences Research Council, and my presentation is to reflect on the science around various issues. In terms of education and training, the core is what learning do students and learners actually acquire. And we know, and in my presentation I will reflect on the long-term changes in terms of education and training, as well as have some comparisons with the other international countries and the challenges they experience. The core recommendation that I would make in the presentation is that we need to build up the foundational knowledge and skills, and everything is based on that and depends on it. And it's about recommending 2 years of schooling pre-grade 1, and the highest priority should be grade R, grade 1, 2 and 3.
And why is it so important for us to focus on the foundation phase of education?
Because the way learning happens, acquiring knowledge and skills is a hierarchical process, and you can't leapfrog the steps. And we've shown that although there's major investments made in education, we're not achieving the desired outcomes. And the literature, the experiences from other countries, our own research, all show if you have this basic knowledge and skills, and whatever a child demonstrates by grade 3, whatever learning they demonstrate by grade 3, that's the same place they keep throughout their educational experience. So if we can get the foundations right, everything else falls into place.
Another crucial aspect that we've been dealing with, especially with education, is the call for free education, especially at a tertiary level. Is that also included in your report?
I didn't include that in the report because there's been enough written about it, and the policy has been accepted for free university education. So I think it's about the implementation of it and finding the funding. I think what I would make an argument is that it's great that there's been gains for free fee higher education, but again, to prioritize that we not forget the 5-year-olds and the 6-year-olds that also require a quality education.
Thank you very much. Now, Blaine, if I can also just take you through some of the working groups that will also be here today. We have the working groups on economic transformation. There's also the land and land reform. We also have education and training, health and social security. There's also crime and corruption, governance, infrastructure investment, and nation building. So those specific working groups will then be heading into their sessions much later on. But of course, we are expecting President Cyril Ramaphosa of the ANC to come and address the opening at this specific manifesto.
Yeah, Mbali, what time is that address likely to take place?
Well, Blaine, he is expected to speak at around 10 o'clock this morning, and this specific session is expected to start at around 9:30.
Okay, great. We'll catch up with you a little later on. That was our political reporter, Mbali Thetani, in Irene outside Pretoria. Thank you very much indeed for your time, Mbali. Des?